By the end of this video, you will have a better idea of what you should be doing in 2022, how to make this your best year so far. And no, I am not talking about some BS New Year's resolutions and la la land and la la relationships and la la people. No, we are talking about very realistic goals here that are very sustainable and that you can keep on doing on a regular basis. Oh, we are back, honeys. Hello, and I welcome you back to my channel. My name is MeLadyEsha for those of you who are new. And now let's get straight into this video. This is a very special video because this is my first official video for 2022. And I have decided to make a series of videos where I would like to keep reminding you guys to stay on your A game, especially you young ladies, whoever watch me, you know, I'm so thankful. And let's just get into this. Number one. Can you just decide to be a bit more sexy and mysterious? Okay, now mysterious means just, yes, you have a presence online, I understand, but can we just make it a bit more classy, a bit more sophisticated, mysterious, covered up, just so not everybody knows every single move and every single second of the day where you're hanging out and where you're at and what you're doing, and making stories from the toilet and the bedroom and as soon as you wake up in the morning is just not cool. This is just not something that the classy, elegant ladies on this community do very much. At the end of the day, you can do whatever it is that you like, but I am just kind of telling you how to be a bit more mysterious, and that's all, because it serves you well for your safety, for your mental health. And trust me, I'm somebody who's been working, on social media for a very, very long time. Of course, I utilize social media for my business, for my career. So I have to be quite regular on social media. Even with me being so active, I still keep everything very much mysterious and very quiet and very private and very polite. And that is the way to go, especially for ladies who are single. For 2022, let's just make this a goal. Be sexy. Be mysterious, and mystery is very, very sexy. And now let's cover the sexy part here. So I think what makes ladies very sexy is drop everybody else, forget everybody else. This is about you. Do you feel sexy? I had a level up client just the other day, and I was like, do you feel good about yourself? I got an answer. Okay. Do you really love yourself? I got an answer which was not very pleasant. Okay. Do you feel sexy? And the person was lost. Sexy? Oh. Never really thought about it. And that is a problem a lot of you guys have. I know you don't think about it. Why don't you? Can you just drop everything this week? Whatever plans you have on the weekend, I really don't care. Go to the shops. Go to some nice lingerie shop, go to your nearest mall, or maybe just shop online, do whatever you like to do, and then just buy some lingerie that makes you feel sexy. And I mean it. Just do it this week, okay? Let's just get the second, is this the second week? Yes, let's just get the second week of January going with some nice, sexy lingerie that would be for you, okay? The colors that you like. Fuchsia color, love it. Red hot color, love it. Black, yes. White, never gets old. Just come on, upgrade your own game for yourself, because if you don't feel sexy from the inside out, you will radiate this kind of very low vibe energy on the outside. You know, I think we all know that whatever you feel on the inside, it always appears on your face, it always appears in your aura, in your energy. Okay, maybe not your face, but in your persona. You know, everybody can read your energy. Energy is a big thing, especially now that everybody's moving towards 2022, and I'm not really talking about astrology here, but people are waking up. There is awakening happening in the world. People are becoming more self-conscious, people are becoming more self-aware, and people know very well how much important energy fields are, okay? If you're not into these things, I do suggest you look up these things and you read into these things, but your energy field is everything. People connect to that, and people often repel that if it gives them bad vibes. Now, no matter how pretty or sexy or hot looking you are, if you have like low vibe energy, you're doomed, basically. Have you not realized on the days where you have everything going for yourself? It's like, I had a good meeting, my hair is looking good today, it's a good hair day apparently, my makeup is looking good today, my clothing is nice today, But my vibe and my energy is so low today, and everything weird is happening to me today. Like, what is this going on? People are not being nice to me. On the streets, people are bumping heads with me. That mean call I had in the morning, somebody shouting at me on the phone. Oh my goodness, what was that? So do you understand how important your energy is? Because whatever energy you radiate on a daily basis, you're going to attract similar kind of things towards you. So feel sexy from the inside, and honestly your whole world will kind of shift. And if you are in a relationship, or even if you're married, or even if you're not, you know, your sex appeal will get a little better. Well, we all know we cannot really work on our sex appeal. It's just either there or it's not. You can cultivate that with time. Yes, it's always a process. However, it always starts with mini little baby steps. And I think feeling sexy from the inside is always the first step. So make sure you work on that. And when you have like nice lingerie, you walk out, you just feel some kind of way. You feel more fierce, you feel more powerful, and of course more feminine also, which that's what you want. And it always increases your market value for ladies also. Our next goal for 2022 should be, and this is for everyone, whether you're married, not married, anything in between, or if it's complicated, I don't care, okay? You are going to set goals where you have to build multiple streams of income. Now, this point may be boring, which is why I want to get this out of the way, because I know a lot of you guys on this channel don't want to hear about money and finances. That's just something I talk more about on my Finance Queen channel, which is the Finance Queen on YouTube. You can subscribe to that channel if you like to know more about social media, branding, marketing, money, finances, investing, and all of those things. However, this I have to tell you though on this channel, please have multiple streams of income. When you upgrade yourself, level up yourself, let's say, improve yourself, develop yourself, or you grow. Growth has a lot to do with your finances. Now, whether we like it or not, whether we want to live better, we need money. We want more comfort, we need money. We want all the facilities, luxuries, money. Everything costs, everything has a price, we know that. And having luxury in your life also costs. It costs you hard work, or smart work, or a lot of work, or an extra job, or an extra side hustle. It costs us our time, our effort, and energy. It always does. Goes for men, women both, right? Everything has a price, everything does cost. Are you ready to pay the price for growing up? No, growing up, I'm sure you're all grown up anyway. I mean growth. Are you ready for excessive growth and get into that, you know, rich bitch energy, which I've talked about in my previous videos? I highly suggest you watch that video, how to, you know, step up from the Uber girl to the rich bitch energy. You guys need to know those terms, because on my content, in my videos here, I do mention these terms quite a lot. So it will be good if you familiarize yourself with those terms, just so it makes it easy for you to understand which energy I'm actually currently talking about. So when you want to get into the rich bitch energy, she has her finances sorted. You know, her student loans, her debt is all paid. It's all sorted out of the way. Her credit score is good, on point, or if not, she is at least in the process of improving it, okay? And she is also not relying on this idea that a Prince Charming will come and change her life, and so for now, let's just live in misery. Let's just be poor. No, she doesn't do that, okay? Until and unless you're somebody playing a character in Disney movie, princess, or, you know, Cinderella or whatever, it's not happening, really. Because, again, I told you guys in the beginning of the video, your energy field has everything to do with what you attract in your life. So, have you noticed when you were a teenager, let's say there was a time where you didn't have a job and you were just literally struggling with money, but you were at college at the same time, you know, you were attracting a certain caliber of people, a certain caliber of a partner, or a certain caliber of friends and people that were teaming up with you. It was a certain type, right? And then you upgrade in life, you become older, you get a job, you know, some of you get a really nice job and some of you get a mediocre job, but on every single level, you will see this huge difference in the type of things that you attract in your life, in the types of people that you attract in your life, in the types of partners that are coming your way, or friends that are coming your way, or support system that's coming your way. It will be very, very different. And it's always matching up to your own worth, to your own energy, to your own frequency that you have going at that very moment. So what frequency do you have going at this moment? Are you broke and struggling and stuff, that's a very, very tough energy to be in, and it can also be very toxic for your femininity at the same time, because it literally kills your vibe. So if you are in those situations and you're thinking just a man coming will just change everything, a man may come, of course, but he may take you maybe just up one notch, maybe two levels, not more than that. You know why? Because you were down here, your frequency is literally right here. You can't expect to go up there literally overnight. There's always these steps in the middle that you can't really deny. You can't ignore those, you know. If you ignore, that just means you're living in denial, and I don't want you to do that. I want you to be a bit, you know, sensible with yourself, basically. So what you do is take steps to elevate your own energy, to elevate your own frequency, and then step by step you will see whatever it is that you like up here, it's going to start rotating around you, because now you are in that same level also. You're somehow rotating in that kind of frequency level, and it makes sense, right? You will attract better people, better situations, more work, more friends, more things, whatever it is that you like. You have to get to that frequency, that's for sure. There is no ignoring those steps that are in the middle. You have to take a step and cross those stairs. And let's not forget, ladies, money talks, whether we like it or not. Well, this is not a channel where we like to, you know, act all high and mighty and nice. We're going to keep it very realistic here. When you start earning more, we all know you start glowing more, because now you have more finances to, you know, to secure your future. Debts paid off, no more student loans, no stress of the past, credit score is going well, you have your home, you have your car, you have things going in your life, right? And that is a good thing. Your maintenance becomes easy. In fact, your maintenance may be even elevated, and that's a very good feeling to have. With that feeling, you naturally start glowing in a very different way, and that glow is very, very vital. Very, very important if you want to manifest better things in your life for this year 2022, okay? And in fact, this goes for all the coming years. I think this video is something you should be watching before every new year, because it's always going to be the same rules. Every single year, the rules are going to be the same. You elevate yourself, and this is it, period. And when you have that sort of glow and that energy, have you noticed how people treat you so much better? You dress better, people treat you better. You have a better car, people treat you better. You live in a nicer neighborhood now, people treat you better. You have more things going, you're living in more abundance, you have more luxury around you, people treat you better. They do. Yes, there may be also the side of people that despise you, jealous, blah, blah, blah. Yes, and that's for a reason. I think with time we all learn to cope with that anyway, because we know it's a part of the game, and that's fine. You will learn that in due time. So don't let those kinds of things let you not grow, because you're thinking, if I grow too much, my friends may hate me. My siblings might be jealous of me. My cousins may just really despise me, you know, and everybody will talk bad about me all of a sudden, because yes, it may happen, it may not happen, we don't know. But don't let such thoughts or situations that haven't even happened yet stop your growth and stop you from taking the right steps that you need to take towards your growth, or the right decisions that you need to take towards your level up journey, right? Ignore the people, ignore those thoughts, because I know this is a mistake that ladies in the beginning, especially, this mistake they make a lot of times. A lot of times, I think it's a lady's problem, let's be honest. Every female has this problem where she loves growth, especially the ambitious women love growth, this, that, everything, but at the same time there's always a little bit of that fear inside, because it's like, if I outgrow my people too much, they may not accept me anymore. If I become too successful, my own family may not like me anymore. If I become too leveled up, or pretty, or cute, or whatever, or have too nice clothes, then my college mates will not like me at all, or my friends will literally hate me and be jealous and create problems for me every day. And so you have this fear just so deeply inside of you. And even with married women, they may think that, you know, if I start earning too much, oh my god, my man is gonna hate me. Power struggle, oops, you know. Or maybe your children, you won't be able to give them too much time because of your career. You'll always be guilty. Oh, oops, yeah, my children think I'm the worst mother on earth. Awesome. This guilt, it's a women problem. I think we all have to learn to deal with that. It will always be there, no matter how well you do or no matter how miserable you do. You'll always have this kind of guilt inside of you, because this is just how it's in your system, it's in our DNA basically. So yeah, you have to just learn how to deal with that, because it's not going to go anywhere. Whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, this thing will somehow always be there a little bit. It's only by the time of 50, 60 where we become a bit more like, duh, I don't give a about anything anymore. I'm gonna just do me. You know, we do get to that age. That's usually the older, you know, age, where if you guys are in your 20s and 30s, is a long way to go for now. So yeah, you won't reach that full level of self-acceptance and just don't give a damn about anything anymore. This is it, this is me. And you know, yeah, it happens at one point, but that point comes usually, for most of us, it comes at the age of like 50 plus, 60, whatever. And as I said, if you're a young person, it's a long way to go, you know. So what do you do until then? Well, you deal with it. You have acceptance for it. You become aware about it. You'll be like, okay, you know what, Esha, no matter if you take a right or a left, you will have a little bit of guilt. So now let's just decide what's best for my health and my growth and my well-being and my future. And for the bag, what's the best? And then you do exactly that. That's the best strategy. It will always work. It will never fail you. My next point, it is so basic. It's so important. It is the most important. You all have heard, you are what you eat. You really are. Oh, you really are. Please improve your eating habits. Your food intake for 2022 should be amazing. Do your intermittent fasting if you have to. I have not been very regular in 2021 with my intermittent fasting. It's something I was doing really well in 2020, and then in 2021 it was just a really tough year for me personally, and so I, you know, lost track of a lot of healthy and good things that I was doing, to be honest. It was a lot of, anyhow. 2022, I am gonna, you know, continue. 2022, I am back, honey, and I'm continuing with my intermittent fasting because I really need to get to size 8. My relationship with my size has always been like, I'm a healthy size 10 UK, which is kind of like, and I'm somewhere in the middle of small and medium, you know, and I would really like to go completely towards small. And as soon as I reach size 8, there always something happens in my life where I stay where I am. And lately, especially ever since I had COVID, I really did a lot of self-reflection. I realized, I said, you know what? I think I can't blame anything. It's my own fault. I think I'm a little fearful of also turning into a size 8 and size 6 because I know it changes your life, you know. I have always been almost a size 10 ever since I left college. In college, I was tiny. My waist was literally 23 inch and I was working out day and night and I was not eating. I don't know how I had that self-discipline to be able to do that. And then after that, you know, I went through phases. I was also a little overweight at some point, you know, and stuff like that. I've talked about that story in my previous videos also. But now here we are, and since a couple of, I think 3 years at least, I have been just a size 8 and it's just not moving, and I need this to move down, okay? And so yeah, the intermittent fasting is gonna now resume again, and we are going to be, you know, doing a lot of smoothies and just good healthy diet. You guys know I love my salads. I do share my food intake, not all the time, but quite a lot on my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, MeLadyEsha, and I'm on all social media with the same name, Lady Esha. You can also support my Patreon if you like my content. It's gonna be patreon.com/Lady Esha. Another reason you guys, just like myself, are not able to leave certain eating habits, or your size you think is not moving, is staying where it is, it's because sometimes you may eat healthy, sometimes you're doing all the right things, which I do for the most part. You guys know I do eat very healthy, and I work out only once a week, which now that has to double also. I'm going to be, you know, I have actually started to work out again from this week, and I'll be working out twice a week rather than just once, you know. And if I have to do thrice, I will definitely try and force myself to do that because I really have to. This year, honey, is my year, and we are making it to size 8, that's for sure. And I'm saying this out loud in this video because I want you guys to keep a check on me also, because you know, once you say it to everybody, you're now held more responsible and more accountable, and that's why I'm kind of punishing myself right now. I told you, okay? Officially, I'm gonna be a size 8 this year. It's gonna be done. This is it. Point, period, blank. coming back to the point, you guys, just like myself, have done all the right things, but there's one thing missing here. You know what that is? It's something I always knew, but it's just something I have to now listen to more. That's intuitive eating. I've done it for a while, left it, done it, left it. The thing is, your body always knows what it really needs from you. Let your body just be. Stop feeding it all the time. Oh, it's time to eat. Let's eat again. Oh, I woke up. Let's shove my mouth with breakfast again. You really don't need to. If your body is not hungry, it's not asking for food, forget about this timing. Who created timings for lunch, breakfast, and dinner, and snacks, and brunch, and anything in between anyway? Oh, it's us ourselves. Actually, no, it's the businesses that wanted to sell you the idea that you need snacks. Now you need this, now you need cereals, and now you need a steak, and now you need this, and now you need packed food, and now you need meal boxes, and now you need this. It's the marketing that feeds us, kept feeding us for the past few decades, and so we have made this culture up by ourselves with our own hands. It's our own misery we have created with our own hands, where you are like, oh, this is time for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, this time, brunch time, lunch time, second lunch, I don't know, okay? You have done it yourself. Your body has not done that for you. Your body knows it needs food when it's hungry. Your body will tell you, oh, it needs energy. Start listening to your body. And this is something I love when I start doing this again, because it makes me feel like I'm on top of the world, and I manifest a lot better whenever I have been doing intuitive eating and only listen to my body. When it needs food, feed it, and you're done. You know, there's no such Netflix and chill and eat just for the sake of it. No, there's no such thing as, oh, I'm stressed and I'm worried, let me comfort food, comfort eating all the time. No, you don't do that. You eat only, you feed your body only when it's asking you to feed it. Please listen to your body, respect your body, and every time you will follow this strategy, honestly, it will change your life. And this is something most of us fail to kind of be regular with. But if we master this art, honestly, I think most of us will not have any kind of, extra calorie problems, or extra body fat problems, or extra weight or overweight problems. I think we can very well fix that with a little bit of self-control. Intermittent fasting, lots of liquid intake, yes, and lots of herbal teas and green teas or whatever. Less coffee, less fizzy drinks, but more water. And let's not forget, intuitive eating. This is it. That's the strategy for getting into our best bodies ever. Are you with me? Are you with me on this or not? I really want to know. Just comment down below. Are you with me on this? Just say yes. Just tell me, I'm with you, Esha. We're gonna get into our best bodies this year, and this is it. Point, period, blank. There's no more looking back, no looking left, right. We're gonna stay focused and do what we have to do. My next point would be to live in the rich bitch energy. Again, I recommend you watch my previous, I'm not having a good hair day. I recommend you watch my previous video about rich bitch energy. I have done 2 videos. You will know that the rich bitch energy, you know what, she's divine, she's feminine, and she is very fierce, which is why I call her the bitch, which is not a good word, but yeah, it just means a babe in full control of herself, as said by someone, something, somewhere in the book, I can't even remember, but that's kind of what I wanted to, portray with this title, basically. The title is not important. What is important is you getting into that energy, and that energy is very rich. She's wise, she's creative, she's fun, she's rich of ideas and concepts, and she's feminine and mysterious, and she's sexy, okay? And she knows what she's doing. She's very assertive with that also. So I need you to get into that rich bitch energy. The rich bitch energy, we all know, flowers is a norm for her. By the way, I have to throw these flowers away because now they're all, wow, they're dried up. There's no life in them anymore. Okay, maybe a little bit, just for another day. The rich bitch energy, flowers are a norm. Feminine clothing is a norm. Ready all the time, most of the time, yes, it's a norm. That's how she lives. She has a career, finances in check, yes. Very receptive and feminine in her relationships also. Blow dries and manicures is a norm, yes. Having girlfriends, out with friends, shopping, girly trips is a norm, yes. So she works on her lifestyle constantly, she doesn't stop. From her emotional health to the physical to the finances, she works on a lot of things. And now coming to the personal funny story here. You guys know I've shared my story. I've had COVID and my symptoms were deadly. I literally thought I was gonna die. I'm still here, thank you God. I feel like I have been gifted a new life, another life. It was almost gonna end and I'm here again. It's just this kind of feeling, you know? And I'm feeling very blessed and very thankful for that, obviously. But at the same time, it also made me realize one thing. When I was so ill that literally my family had to feed me, you know, because I had no energy. I was shivering non-stop and I couldn't breathe and, you know, all that. So my family was feeding me, and there was this one little incident that happened where my sister was bringing the soup in like a plastic bowl, you know, and my other sister and my mother were like, she doesn't eat in this kind of dishes. You put everything in a glass dish for her. And obviously at the time, I was not in my senses enough to think about it or laugh about it or whatever. Now looking back at it just made me realize, oh my God, this is funny. When you get into your rich bitch energy, people around you always notice. Everybody notices. We're a big family, you know, and so you can't really keep track of everybody, what everybody is doing, how they're eating, what they're wearing. You don't get that much, right? Because there's a lot of people. So I was kind of surprised. Everybody notices that I only eat with a fork, that I don't use spoons as much, or that I don't use, you know, plastic straws, or that I don't use plastic cups and plastic plates and stuff. I use particular glass dish or china dish. This is the teacup that I drink from, and you know, all those little details. And that she doesn't use plastic water bottle, give her the glass one, and you know, just all those little things like that. It makes me realize now it's so funny. But when you are in your rich bitch energy, that's how it is. People do take notice and they try to reciprocate also. And they also know I like things very clean. I have a little bit of OCD. I like my flowers placed here, my glass is placed there, my phone is there, my laptop is on charge there. You know, all those things that you know when you have a little bit of OCD, you're a little way too disciplined, or what is the word, I don't know, but everybody is like, yeah, you have to do it like this for her, you have to do it like this for her. And even though I was so ill that I wouldn't even have bothered or whatever you guys do, literally, because I wasn't well at all, I wouldn't really care what I'm eating from or what I'm doing, or I have no clue. But it's just that, yes, everybody knows what things you like. Literally, my friends were sending me flowers and a get well soon cake and lots of food and all those things, you know, because they know that's just what I am like, or that's just what I do, and I do the same also. This is just how I care for myself. And when people see that you are the rich energy, you do care for yourself in a certain way, they like to match that energy. And that is why I also said to you guys, please improve your finances, because the more you improve, people always try to match you on your level. You know, when you see a girl in a normal clothing, normal location, normal everything, normal this, that, nobody goes out of their way to do anything special or extra for you, until and unless there's someone who's trying to win you over or love bombing you, trying to manipulate you, which is a red flag anyway, we know that. People don't really do it, right? They don't go out of the way to do anything way too much that you've never seen before. It happens very rarely, and if it does, be a little aware, because it's not really a very good sign. It could be somebody with an agenda, even if it's just a friend or a partner, women or men. There may be a reason behind that. So when you elevate your energy, people try to match that frequency. If you're somebody, the Chanel and the Dior girl, people will match that energy. If you're somebody who's a college student, you know, dealing with student loans and college tuition fees and stuff like this, people will match that energy when they're trying to take care of you also. And it only makes sense, because as you elevate in your life one by one, step by step, you will see the difference in how people are talking to you, how they treat you, how they're trusting you. The whole game changes. So always work on your finances. That is very, very important, and get into that rich bitch energy, because the rich bitch energy, she is very rich in her mind, wisdom, well-read, well-traveled. She just does things that are very rich, you know, culture, literature, art, reading, knowledge, wisdom, everything. Creativity, everything is just very well curated, or let's just say well thought after, basically. One more thing I need you all girls to do, especially if you're single. This is for the single ones. Please improve your communication skills. more than you know, sometimes you don't want to accept, right? That's just how we are. More than you know, you have a problem with your communication skills. Communication is one of those things that we can always forever just keep improving. There's never an end to that. We all know that. Improve your body language, your communication skill, the way you talk, the way you walk. I always tell my clients, my level up clients specifically, that is why we do video live calls, so I can see them, and most of the time when they have problem with self-esteem, self-confidence, I always tell them, can you please ask one of your friends to just record you as you walk naturally without you knowing it at that moment. Let them record you and then show it to you later. And now you notice your own body language, you notice the way you moved, the way you talked, the way you got up from the bed, the way you got up from the sofa, how you moved towards your husband, or how you approached your girlfriends. You observe those things and you will understand and realize so much. You'll be like, oh my God, oops. Am I doing this? Do I really talk like that? Oh my God. You will learn so many things like that, because when we take our cameras out for a selfie, we already know we're conscious already. That doesn't help. That doesn't work. You have to get recorded, be recorded when you don't even know. So give this duty to somebody who's close to you. Let them show you the videos and the photos of you that are candid, that you didn't even know. And now let's see. You will know yourself without me having to tell you anything. You will know. You'll be like, oh, oopsie. I'm doing a lot of wrong things here. I'm moving the wrong way, or I'm being too energetic here, or I'm being too masculine there, blah, 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 blah. You will know these things. So this is my top tip for you. Please record yourself. Now watch yourself. See the way you're speaking and the way you're moving and the way you're talking and the way you're approaching and how's your energy like, and you will learn so much. And please be a student of your own self. You have to learn yourself. Always be your own best student. Learn yourself, observe yourself. You will know everything that you need to know about yourself. That's the best way to live, because then nobody will be able to manipulate you. Nobody will be able to control you. Nobody will be able to tell you what is not healthy and what is very toxic. You will be able to point it out straight away because you have self-awareness. By the way, we don't become self-aware to outsmart others or to be too clever. No, we become self-aware for our own protection, for our own well-being, and for our own peace sake. That's why we become self-aware. So improve your communication skills, your social skills, so you can connect with people easily, to make friends with people easily. I had recently a lovely girl reach out to me from Instagram. So good looking, everything. I'm like, oh my God, wow, that's a diva, honey. Those legs, and I'm like, oh, that's such a goal, And we had a lovely chat. I'm a very friendly, open person. You guys know that. And I was having a really nice chat, And she mentioned this so many times in that one phone conversation that I was so skeptical of even getting in touch, because I don't really make friends as much. Like, I don't know, friends are always jealous, and friends are always this, and people are this and people are that, constantly. I heard it once and it makes sense. Okay, I understand. But then she goes and says it the second time, third time, fourth time, and I think in my mind it was like, I don't want to deal with somebody who is just way too conscious if they even ever want to be somebody's friend or not, because how are they ever going to be my friend then? Because they always will keep having this thing in their mind, and they function on the basis of that. That's not good. That person is never going to be able to kind of create healthy friendships. I'm not sure about healthy relationships, but about healthy friendships, it just doesn't work that way. As they say, there's a beautiful thing once I read somewhere. If you want friends in your life, you have to become one first, which is why if you see somebody complaining way too much about friends, no, you should already know. You should already know how the game of friendship works. There's this detailed video I did about friendships between women, and the jealousy and all the things that come in between, which people have no control on. Watch that video so you know how female friendships really truly are. And then, so once you know, you will be able to navigate that in a better way. But as I said, coming back to the point still remains the same. In order to have friends, you have to become a friend first. And when you see people nagging way too much about friends, then you should already know that person is not ready to become a friend to you. They're not. They're simply just testing you out, trying you, test you. As soon as something slips out, they'll be like, ooh, Yeah, that's what I said. People just can never be friends, and then they move on to the next, you know. So these kinds of people are always living on the surface, and they will never be able to create true friendships that are there to last. For true friendships that are there to last, you have to open up yourself, open your heart, okay? Open your life, open your energy a little bit. Talk to people, connect to people. They ask you, you ask them. They answer, you answer. Have you ever met those people where you ask them a question, they answer politely, but then after that, nothing? It's like they have no know-how about what to say, how to connect, what to ask you. And it's not that they don't have simply any chemistry with you. They usually don't have chemistry with anybody. They have a very plain life. They lead a very plain life. Okay, they may be introverts also, but I wouldn't really go as far as to blame introverts that they can never become good friends. Actually, introverts can become really, really good friends. Actually, more than the extroverts, if I may say, because they do have this ability to connect with not too many people, okay, but at least with one, and they know how to keep up with one. They do, because they only have one. Does that make sense? Your goal for 2022, my loves? Communication skills, social skills, people skills, on point. Read, travel, be well cultured. This is such a beautiful thing. I don't know why people are just moving away from culture and books and stuff. Oh my god, I came across this amazing survey the other day which said that 80% of people after they leave university or college, obviously not everybody goes to university, mostly people end at college, so 80% of people that leave college, they never touch a book again. And it makes total sense, because many months even after I left university, maybe probably 2-3 years, I did not even touch books. No, I didn't. You know, I was like, oh, I'm done with books, I'm done with that life, thank god, bye bye. However, later on I realized, oh wait a minute, the amount of education I have done now without any institution, no school, college, university, without that, what I've done now on my own, this kind of education, goodness sake, I could have done a PhD on a few different subjects. The amount of education that I've done, self-education on my own self, without teachers, no university, you know, no. I did not learn that much when I was at school, college and university, combined all those years that I have done now in a very small few compact years, but it's a lot of study, it's intense. But I only ever realized that I really love education about so many different things. I love wisdom, I love knowledge. I only realized that literally just a few years ago. It was never when I was in college. No, in college I wasn't even self-aware, or let's say awakened enough to even know what I'm doing. I was just going with the flow, you know. But anyway, I think that's what most of us do. Well, not most of us, some of us are very smart also. Hats off to you if you're the smart one. I absolutely adore that. And now guys, having said that, I would like to give you extra bonus point here. Please laser away your body hair, your facial hair, whatever is unnecessary, it has to leave in 2022. Unnecessary people, no more in 2022. Unnecessary situations, toxic environments, no, you say bye-bye to that, but you also say bye-bye to unwanted, unnecessary hair on your face or on your body, and your body care should be on point. And of course, when it comes to body care, we all know we love our Hollywood Glow scrubs, which brighten your skin, and especially if you have ashy skin tone, for example, the knuckles, the ankles, the inner thighs, the knees. There's certain areas that are usually very ashy, and we have to take care of them and exfoliate them a little extra, and the Hollywood Glow Scrub does that very nicely. It gives you this buttery, soft, yummy skin, especially for this season. It's the most perfect product that you can actually buy from our website. It's the best thing ever you will use in your life for your body care. It will elevate your energy instantly. It makes you feel so good because it turns your skin very, very buttery. And I'm not talking about that buttery skin that only lasts for like 30 minutes after washing. No, it lasts you for a good 2 days and you will feel the difference. And with regular use, you will see even more difference. So go check out ishacosmetics.co.uk and get your orders placed in right now. Go get you some Hollywood Glow Scrub. Elevate your body care game. And until my next video, take care of yourself, take care of your well-being, and I shall see you in my next video now, maybe, if you still have the energy, because this was a long video, I know. If you still have the energy, go watch some of my other videos that may motivate you, inspire you to keep you up your game. Bye. My hair looks weird today. Kind of cute though.